Good morning, happy Sunday, good morning. Take a lie down on your backs. We are going to chill to begin with. So completely lie down, palms face up, and then just allow your feet to flop out. Any lower back pain, bend your knees and pop your knees and just rest them together. And have your feet a little bit wider and just chill out for a couple of minutes till we begin. Happy Sunday. So either just taking your legs about as wide as your mat, palms face up, head resting, and just closing your eyes. Or if you feel any lower back pain, because that's our focus today, if any of you are suffering, okay, feet a little bit wider, and then just rest your knees on each other. That should feel a little bit more of a relax through that back there. And wherever we are, we're just going to close our eyes, focus on our breath, breathing in through your nose. Good morning if you just joined us, or good evening if you're catching up. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Just allowing your breath to go to a nice steady pace. Feeling nice and heavy through those shoulders, sinking into the mat. You may want to have a little wriggle to pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And then have a little wriggle and rock from side to side with those hips. Okay, so if your knees are bent, you're just more rocking through the knees to allow those hips to move. And then come into a nice still position that feels comfortable for you. And then just allowing those feet just have a little rock, shaking them off, any tension just releasing there. And then coming to a nice still position. And as we inhale, think about this Pilates breathing that we try and get ourselves to do. So inhale, expand those ribs out to the side. And exhale, draw those ribs down, flattening through your tummy just slightly. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw down. So for a lot of us, we're not going to feel too much drawing down. It can be quite hard work when our legs are out straight. Okay, so just that inhale, expand. Exhale, pull back down. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull back down. Nice and easy. So always thinking throughout the class that as you exhale, that's when your tummy's going to be able to work the hardest. So if there's any tricky exercises that we're doing, or any that you need your tummy to be working, so moving on the exhale will help. Couple more breaths here. And then we're just going to slowly start to open our eyes. Just keep that breathing relaxed. And then if you're not already, we're going to bend through those knees. Feet are going to come flat onto the floor. And you're going to keep your feet together, keep your knees together. And then you're going to pop your arms up, pop your hands together, so hovering over the chest. And all we're going to do is slowly rotate over to the left, so we're lying on our left hand side. Our arms are going to stay exactly where they were, in line with that chest, and hands stacked on top of each other. Lovely. So knees stacked on top of each other. Inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to push this top arm, so this right arm, we're going to push it away, open up towards the ceiling, and open that chest. trying to stretch and allow our chest to be open there. Inhale, draw it back all the way back down. Exhale, push away and then open up. So if you want a big stretch through your chest, you're really going to work on pushing those fingertips away before you then lift up towards the ceiling. Okay, if you want a little bit more mobility and just want to get yourself moving, you can just think about floating the arm up and down. You don't have to go too crazy with the stretching to start with. Good work. And do not worry if your right arm needs to stop halfway, because that's enough of your back will allow you to without lifting your knees off the floor. That's fine. Just work to your own level there. And just keep this going. Big exhale as you push away and lift and open that chest. Inhale, coming all the way back. So as we start to hopefully feel a little bit more looser as we go for each one. Okay, you can now, instead of just allowing your head to look up towards the ceiling, follow your fingertips. So if your arm is going all the way over, allow your head to go with it, and you'll feel even more of a stretch. I know in the morning if I do this, my back has a nice little crick crack crunch. Okay, so see what works for you and how it feels for you today. It may be that you just want to do a couple really slowly and take a few extra breaths. That's fine. I'm going to go for 3 more, and on that third one we're going to open up and hold where we open up. So exhale as we lift. Open up and hold there. If your arm is halfway, just stay there. Okay, wherever your arm gets to where your comfy position is, and allow your head to look over to the right if you can. Breathe, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Really trying to open that chest. One more breath here. Oh, that was a nice click. If anybody else would have their little click, it's a very morning thing to do for me. Good work. On your next inhale, start to bring this right hand back. Pop it back down. And then keeping those hands together, keeping the knees together. A nice rotation to come all the way onto your back again. Obviously use your hands on the floor if you need a bit more support than that. Once we get back, we're going to pop the arms down by the sides, palms face down, shoulders wriggle away from the ears. We're going to inhale here, lifting the knees to the chest and give yourself a hug. Excuse me. Really pull those knees in. So we're going to inhale, release the knees. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it in. So with the holding onto the knees, if it's more comfortable to hold onto the thighs, go for it. If you wish to take your knees wider, if you're not comfortable, bring your knees towards your chest. That's absolutely fine. Wherever we are, we're just trying to get those knees as far in as you can. Okay, for some of us, we'll move a millimetre, for others, we'll come all the way towards our chest. Okay, don't worry about what I'm doing, just work at your level. Good work. Breathe. Exhale as you pull it. Inhale as you release. This time we're going to exhale, pull it. As we inhale, release, we're going to flex the feet. Pop those feet down as the hands come down by our side. Dig those heels in. Tuck your pelvis under. And slowly start to peel each vertebrae away from the mat. So we're thinking about our lower back. We don't want to be pushing our hips today too high. So if you suffer from lower back pain, you're thinking about just coming up to a nice straight line. Okay? If you're quite comfortable for your back, never get any lower back pain, feel free to push up as high as you can. You may get that little arch. that's fine. Okay, inhaling at the top though, wherever the top is for you. Exhale, push each vertebrae back into the mat. Nice and steady. As we slowly push our back onto the mat. Inhale, lift the feet off the floor. Exhale, hug the knees. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, pop the heels down. Inhale, tuck your pelvis under. Exhale, slowly peel up towards the bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly down we go. Inhale, release your feet. Exhale, hug the knees. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, pop the feet back down. Inhale, tuck that pelvis under, prepare. Exhale, peel, peel, peel. Good work. So option one, you're going to keep that going. And see how that feels, going nice and slow. Really taking your time with the hug. Go nice and slow as you transition into your bridge. And you're not coming up too high. Remember, one nice line between your knee, your hip and your shoulder. However, if you're feeling comfortable now and you're easing into it a bit, we're going to go a little bit quicker. So, exhale, we're going to hug the knees. Inhale, pop the feet down. Exhale, push up into a bridge. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, hug the knees. Inhale, pop the feet down. Exhale, peel up to bridge. Inhale, lower. So 2 options on this one. You're going a little bit quicker, working with your exhale as you lift and when you hug. And then you're only having one more inhale either side of that. Okay, so you're going just a little bit quicker if you feel comfortable there. If not, you're going nice and steady, bringing those knees in, giving yourself time, a couple of breaths to do each movement. So you're either taking 1 breath to come up and down, or you're taking 2 breaths to come up and down in that bridge. See how you get on. Either way, we're going to do 3 more. And do not worry if your breathing is just, I just haven't timed it, you can't quite get it in sync. It will come. It takes a little bit of time, but don't worry, don't overthink it. As long as you're breathing and moving, happy day. Okay? You will get there. On this last one, coming all the way down, bringing those knees in and just holding there. So you're going to take your left hand onto your left knee, right hand onto your right knee, and just allow those knees to pull out slightly to the side, coming towards the armpits. So take your time to finish. And if you have finished, you're going to come into this lovely position where you're holding your knees. The knees are a little bit wider towards the armpits. And we're just rocking from side to side. Good work. Just take your time there. Nice, easy breathing. Good work. Rock, rock, rock. And then when you're ready, bring yourself to a nice, steady position. Knees come towards each other. Feet go back onto the mat. Okay? And then we're going to raise those arms up. Palms come together. Feet, knees together. And then you're just slowly going to rotate over to your right this time. Okay? Resting in a nice position for you. Knees stacked on top of each other. Hands are stacked on top of each other. Hands in line with the shoulder or the chest, wherever feels it. Either way is okay, right? Wherever's most comfortable for you, and for you to not shrug into this neck. For some people, if we go shoulder, we'll shrug up. If you need to come down in line with the chest, that's fine. Okay, so inhale, push that left hand, so that top hand away, As you exhale, you lift and open up that chest. Good. Inhale, bringing it back to the start. So, to get a lovely stretch, remember those fingertips are pushing away as you exhale and open up. Inhale, we close. If you want a nice just mobility again this morning, don't worry too much about the stretching. You're just going to float your hand over and back. So you're not worrying about pushing those fingertips away at all. Okay? Just keep that going nice and steady. Breathe. Take your time. And then if you're feeling comfortable, allow your head to go all the way, looking towards the left. And then inhale, popping it back down. Good work. Open. And close. Good work. Remembering to open on the exhale. Big exhale. And then closing on the inhale. So you bring those arms back together. Big exhale as we open. Inhale as we close. 3 to go. On that third one, we're going to hold the arm, open it up, and hold it there. So as much as we're trying to release our back, a lot of our lower back, we need to make sure our hamstrings are nice and loose, our glutes are nice and loose, our chest is open. So we are doing a lot of these things today. So we could say it's a full body stretch, but happy days. So on this third one now, open up and hold there. So you may want to look up towards the ceiling, and you may be able to turn your head to look over towards your left. Really enjoy the stretch and the opening through your chest. Remember, wherever your hand lays, to feel comfortable through your back and to not allow your knees to lift and to this opposite shoulder to lift. That's where you're going to get to. 2 more nice long breaths. And then inhale, floating your arm all the way back. And as we exhale, we're just going to rotate onto our backs once more. Coming up, whichever way is most comfortable for you. So you may want to support yourself with your hands. You may be able to just rotate. And then we're going to take the arms down by the side. Walk the feet so they're about hip width apart. And we're going to get into that waking up of our tummy now. Okay, so feet about hip width apart. Dig those heels in. And just start rocking that pelvis. So, opening up that lower back and the mat, making sure you can create a nice big space there. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under, push your lower back into the mat. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, tuck under. And keep that going. Just thinking about what your belly button does. Okay, as you rock forward, your belly button is going to be pushed towards the ceiling. Then as you tuck under, you're feeling like your belly button is sinking towards your spine. Everybody will get this by thinking about it in a different way. Hence, I don't stop chatting on this one. So you may want to think about it just through releasing your lower back from the mat and then pushing your lower back into the mat. That may work for you. It may be the belly button that works, and it may be that you think about what your pelvis is doing. Tucking under, and then rocking forward. You may want to hold on to that pelvis and feel that rock. So we're really trying to make sure that lower part of our tummy is waking up now. So placing our hand flat below our belly button, tuck that pelvis under. Really tighten up that core to the point it makes your breathing not be nice and relaxed, okay? But it's just for that split second. So you're really going for the extremes on the rock. We will never hold at that extreme, okay, for a long time. But on this rock, you're really trying to move your pelvis as far forward as you can go. and then tuck, 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 tuck. So now keep this going, making the movement smaller and smaller. So you're not pushing as far forward, not tucking as much under, till you get to that lovely midway point where you're tucked under slightly, belly button's pulled down towards the spine. You can feel tension through your core, but we're not out of breath. We're relaxed our breathing, but if you feel inside of your hips, all through that lower back tummy, it's nice and tight and ready. Good work. So let's make sure we've woken up our tummy now. Inhale here. Exhale, releasing our right foot from the floor, bringing the right knee all the way in towards our chest. Exhale, flex the foot and pop it back down. So you're going to go really slow today. Really be strict on yourself. Inhale, start to release your left toe. Exhale, pull the foot in. Inhale, slowly pop that foot back down. And exhale, pop it down. So you're taking warm breath to come up. And you're taking warm breath to get back down. So the reason we're going to go really slow is that you can really think about it. These exercises are so easy to cheat on. Okay, it's easy just to lie here and go, yeah, lifting my leg, happy days. It's really hard when you tuck under, get that feeling through your core. Your lower back is in one shape throughout the whole thing. It's just not changing shape. It's not arching as soon as you start lowering that foot. You're going really steady. Sometimes it's so good to go back to these ones just to make sure your core is actually working as effective as it can do. So they're exercises where you feel like, oof, not doing that much, but actually your core should be working hard now. Okay, if you manage to fire it up, this is when it's going to start working hard. So now we're going a little bit quicker, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lowering. So changing that breathing so that you can inhale, lift, exhale, lower. So I want you to focus on the exhale as you lower so that you can really hold that tummy. No changing shape through your lower back. Everything's completely still. Nothing is moving apart from that one leg. You're hinging from your hip and you're just popping it back down. Sounds so simple. Good work. Really get that tummy going. Good work. On your next one, as we inhale and lift the knee up, you're going to pause there. As you exhale and lift the other foot away from the floor, knees hovering over the hips. Now tummy is still working, shins parallel with the ceiling, and if you've now lost shape through your lower back, pull those knees in tighter towards your chest. Really tuck, 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 tuck. Push that pressure through the lower back into the mat as much as it was when we just had our feet on the floor. Tightness through that tummy. Knees can be over the hips if you're comfortable there. Okay, and we're going to point the toes the whole time. We're going to inhale here, slowly lower the toe towards the floor. Doesn't matter which one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, your opposite. Exhale, lift. So again, slow, steady, sounds simple, but should be hard work. Okay, relax, relax, relax the upper body. Shoulders away from the ears. Try not to get so tense now. Okay, go nice and steady. Good work, everybody. Keep this going. for a lot of us, you may think, oh, this is so easy, but really think about it. Okay, really think, am I moving slightly through my lower back? A millimetre movement is a lot when we're doing things like this. I don't sound dramatic today, but really tighten that tummy. Go as slow as you feel like you need to hold that positioning. Tummy working. Good work. So we're not having breathers throughout this today. We're going to keep these movements going. So your tummy is having to work quite hard for a long period of time. So if you do need the breather, obviously hug your knees, have a little rock from side to side, join back in when we're ready. Good work. So on your next one, you're going to inhale, tap, exhale, pull in and hold. We're now going to flex our feet, working on the back of our legs. So thinking about these hamstrings now. Still tummy tight. Tuck your pelvis under, lower back in contact with the floor. Inhale, float your arms up. Palms are going to face down towards the thighs. As we exhale, we're just going to lengthen that left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen the right leg. Inhale, bend. Keep this going. One leg at a time to begin with. Push your heel up towards the ceiling and then slowly bending it back down. Tummy tight. No movement. As we exhale and lengthen the leg now, push those arms down and coming up into a little crunch. Inhale, going back to that lovely start position. Exhale, lengthen and lift, pushing those arms down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lengthen and lift. Inhale, lower. Good work. Keep this going. Your tummy has no option but to work on this one. So if you have been cheating, which I'm sure none of us have, okay, your tummy has to work though. So hopefully we're all awake. Good work. Big exhale. And inhale. Big exhale. Now, if you're getting quite comfortable here, next time we extend, we're going to extend both legs at the same time. And then inhale, lower. Get those shoulders away from your ears. Don't allow yourself to shrug up. Good work. So we're going to go for 4 more, either 2 either side or 4 double legs. Once you are done, take hold of your knees and just start to circle those knees, bringing them together and then making nice big circles. Take the knees away and then pull them in. Good work. And then pausing in the centre, parting the knees. So we're going nice and wide now. And take our hands to our shins. So inside of the legs. If you can, you're going to keep those hands going and try and grab the outside of your feet. Okay, if that's too far for you, don't worry, you're going to hold on to those shins. Okay, there's no biggie. Rest that head. Then inhale here, we're just going to slowly start to pop our left heel towards the ceiling. Then exhale, try and push your right heel towards the ceiling. And breathe. If this is too much, remember you're holding onto your shins. You can even grab the back of the thighs if that feels more comfortable. Okay, for some of us, that'll help release and relax the back into the mat. Okay, and if you just do not feel comfortable in this position, take those knees to your chest and just have a hug once more and have a little rock from side to side. 2 more nice long breaths. slowly bringing those feet back down. Release one hand, bring it onto the knee. Release your other hand, bring it onto the knee. Then extending one leg, extending the opposite leg. Inhale, allowing your arms to float up and overhead. Enjoying that lovely full body stretch. Have a roll, wriggle from side to side. And then flexing those feet. Inhale, float the arms over the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin in. For some of us, we'll be able to roll up. For others, we'll have to pop our elbows into the floor. Give yourself a little help. It may be that you go to one side, give yourself a push, and then enjoy your stretch at the top. So wherever your hands get to, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, just resting there, tucking your chin in. We are going to work here on those hamstrings for a moment. Okay? So, relax your breathing. Breathing in through your nose, remember? Breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. Slowly rebuild your spine to come up to seated. Roll your shoulders back and down. We're going to bend those knees, dig the heels into the floor just slightly, or just enough that you can grab on to your big toes. Okay, if you've got socks on, you can grab onto the outside of your feet or the top of your feet. Okay, it's always good to grab onto those toes. It's a nice little hinge. So inhale. Looking forward, open up that chest. Have a little wriggle. Make sure we're up on our sitting bones as much as we can. And then as we exhale, we're going to pull ourselves down so that our belly is going to try and touch our thighs. Okay, so big exhale as you're leaning forward into it. Tuck your chin in. Inhale, slowly rolling it back up. And then inch those heels away, just about an inch. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, pull down once more. Belly towards the thighs. So you may feel the stretch down the hamstrings. For me, I get it through my bum on this one, when my knees are bent. That's absolutely fine. And some of us may release through that lower back, okay? So wherever it is for you, just try and relax and breathe into it. Inhale, slowly rebuild that spine once more. Inch those heels away again. We're not quite straight yet. Exhale, pull the belly towards the thighs once more. Tuck your chin in. This time we're going to stay in this one for 2 nice long breaths. So the stretch will move the further our legs go away. So for me now, I'm getting a lot of stretch through the back of my calves, always nice, and still through my bum. Okay, for you guys, it may be different. Don't worry if it changes with each time we edge our heels away. It is meant to, so don't worry. Inhale, sitting tall, gazing forward. This time going fully straight with those legs. Okay, exhale, pull down. Wherever you get to, you're going to tuck your chin in and breathe. Good work. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rebuild your spine. Roll those shoulders back and down and have 3 big shoulder rolls there. Good work. Right, taking the feet to one side, coming up onto our knees. And we are in a lovely all fours position. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Straight away, we're going to go into our lovely little cat-cow stretches. So inhale, we're going to tuck the chin in, round your back. And as we exhale, slowly sinking that belly button down towards the mat as you uncurl, lifting the head up. Inhale, tuck your chin in, rounding, tucking that pelvis under. Exhale up all in the opposite direction. Good. Right, so if you're comfortable here, as you drop your belly button towards the floor, start arching, think about tucking your toes under to get a little extra bit of a stretch there. And then popping your feet, top of your feet back onto the mat. One more. And then coming to a nice neutral position. So resting the top of the feet on the mat, we're going to pull the belly button in slightly, shoulders away from the ears, nice and long through that back. So gazing down towards the top of your mat. And we're going to tuck that pelvis under. So here, we're going to practice that little rocking of our pelvis when we're in our all fours position. So just as you did when you're laying your back, you're going to drop your belly button towards the floor. And then as you did when you're on your back, you're going to tuck your pelvis under. So you're rocking forward and tucking under. So you're not moving your upper body, it's just your pelvis. If you want to think about it with your belly button is pulling away from the floor and then it's dropping towards the floor. It's pulling away and then it's dropping down. If you want to think about your lower back, you're rounding through that lower back. Imagine you're pushing your lower back in towards the ceiling and then you're pulling it away from the ceiling. And you want to think about that pelvis, you're just rocking forward and rocking back. Good work. Keep this going. 3 more. We're going to really get our tummy working in this position with no cheating as well today. Good work. On that third one, again, coming to that midway point where you pull your belly button in, you tuck your tailbone under, so you can feel your lower part of your tummy is now working, okay? Holding that tension through your tummy, holding the shape through your spine now. We're going to slowly release our right hand from the floor. So we're hovering this right hand slightly off the mat. We're then going to hover our left knee away from the mat. Keep pulling your tummy in. It's easy again to cheat on this one and not make your tummy do the work. So make sure you're strict on yourself. We're not losing shape through our back. Inhale, slowly bring the hand to the knee underneath the body. Exhale, take it back. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale, slowly tap. Exhale, hover. Inhale, tap. Exhale, hover. Keep that going. 3 more. If you do this well, it's hard work through the tummy. Okay, we're not taking the knee or the hand further away than that original position. Just a small movement. On that third one, you're going to hold. Hover, hover, hover. Pull the belly in. Inhale here. As we exhale, extend the leg, extend the arm. Keep that tummy working. Pull the belly button in. Hold here. We're just going to have a little 3 breath hold. With thumb up towards the ceiling. Easy breathing. And if you want to challenge, get those right toes away from the mat. Inhale, bring the hand down, bring the knee down. Push back into your child's pose. Have a little wriggle. Push the fingertips away, rest your head down on the mat. Good work. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, tuck those toes under, push up and back to your downward. Inhale, rocks the body forward to plank. Exhale, pop the knees down and tuck the toes, push back to child's pose. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, tuck those toes under, push up and back. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Drop the knees and tuck the toes, push back into your child's pose. One more time. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, push up and back. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, drop the knees and tuck the toes into your child's pose. Inhale, rock forward this time. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Ready to go for the other side. So go back to your rocking. So rocking your pelvis so we can get that lovely feeling that our tummy's working hard. Okay, so making that movement smaller, smaller, till you can tuck your tailbone under, pull your belly button in and hold. So take a couple of breaths just to get there. When you're there, you're then going to hover, this time your left hand away from the mat. You're also then going to hover your right knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Tummy tight. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, bring the hand towards the knee. Exhale, bring back to hovering. Inhale, tap. Exhale, hover. Inhale, tap. Exhale, hover. Inhale, tap. Exhale, hover. Keep that going. Exhale, hover. Lovely. Just 4 more. Really strict on yourself. Tummy is working hard. Good work. After that third one, we just hold and hover. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Excuse me. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, extend the arm, extend the leg, thumb up towards the ceiling, pull the belly in. If you've now arched, lower the leg, pull that belly button back in. Hold here. Try and get your left toes off the mat if you feel comfortable for a little challenge. Good work. And bring your hand, knee back down, push back to your child's pose. Stretch those arms away. Spread those fingers. Inhale, rock that body forward. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push up and back to your downward. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, knees go down and tuck the toes into your child's pose. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push up and back. Inhale, rock the body forward. Exhale, tuck the knees in. And push back to your child's pose. One more time. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, tuck those toes under, push up and back to your downward. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, knees drop down and tuck the toes. And this time, we're going to slowly take the arms and wrap them around those legs. Rest that head down. Try and feel a nice release through that back there. Have a little wriggle. You can take the feet wider if that's comfortable for you. And just trying to sink down here. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. One more nice long breath here. Before we slowly stretch those arms forward. And slowly inhale, rock your body forward. As you've rocked your body forward, you're then going to pop your feet to the side. Take a seat and bring your feet around to the front. Okay, so you're going to have your feet flat on the ground. Knees and hips and ankles all in one line. Take your hands behind slightly. And then once you're in line, take them as wide as you're comfortable. We're then going to slowly drop the knees over to the right. Exhale, pull to center. Inhale, drop. Exhale, pull to center. So go on either side now. Dropping. Good work. And then holding on in the middle on the last one. You're now only going to move one leg. So our left knee is going to drop in and open up. Right knee drop in and open up. then from here, cross those feet, heels in line if you can, or just cross underneath, whatever works for you. And all we're going to do here is take our hands, drop them in front of your body, tuck your chin in, slowly collapse those shoulders, slowly collapse each vertebrae, edging those fingertips away as we walk forward, releasing through the back, through the hips. And take 3 lovely long breaths here. Inhale, slowly coming back up. As you exhale, walk those hands in, sitting tall at the top, drop your shoulders back and down. I'm going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, push out and down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, push out and down. Last time, guys. Inhale, float down. Hands come together. Well done, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope we feel better now than when we began. Deal. Have a lovely day, or if you're doing it on the evening, I hope you've had a lovely day. Good. I'll pop the timetable up for the week. Don't think there's any changes. So yeah, deal. Drop me a message, any questions. Bye.